Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back. I guess welcome back, yeah, of course welcome back to Risk of Rain. It's been a while. I've been kind of holding off on this because I was having some lag issues, but I think by cranking, or not cranking down the frame rate, but turning on frame skip, we might actually eliminate some of these issues that I was having. If not, I don't know. Worst comes to worst, we have risk of slightly slower than usual. But ideally, the clock, I would 1,000, 1,000. Okay, so it looks like the clock is actually going at the proper speed. Remains to be seen, but hopefully frame skip solved our issues. If not, I don't know, I'll pursue other things. I was trying Camtasia, but it wasn't working. Anyway, we're playing as the engineer, who, I don't know, haven't used the engineer much. Bit of a slowdown there, but whatever. Might be frame rate issues, might be something else. Might be a bit buggy setup for at least the next couple of runs while I figure things out. Because, well, when it comes down to it, I don't know. This game is strange. Anyway, so we're playing as the engineer. Engineer has a couple of interesting abilities. One is to lay down landmines, another is to fire missiles directly off into the air, which home in on enemies. I don't know if you have to be in sight of them or not. I've never actually tested that one out. And then lastly, you just chuck a bunch of bombs. I guess you can lay down a turret too. I don't know if I mentioned that properly. Ooh, looks like we have a couple of robots hanging out around us. I'm going to go for them as soon as I have the money for it. The question is, well, getting enough money. Let's drop down a turret because we're going to have some jellyfishes. And they get distracted by turrets. And my turrets have quite a lot of health from what I've encountered, which is awesome. But ideally, I'd like to get some turrets out because they're going to be substantially more effective at taking out all the little tag-alongs we got. So I'm not entirely sure what drone I just bought for myself, but I got a drone. Let's see what he does. Missiles, healing. Okay, he's just going to bro out and stare at me. I guess I can deal with the bro bot. Maybe it is some kind of advanced healing bot. Not entirely sure. Anyway, I like the engineer. It looks like he's got a pair of boomboxes attached to his shoulders. I was playing him for a little while in co-op, but I think that was the co-op I did that might show up on some of my friends' channels, but probably won't show up on mine because the audio makes me and Crafty Gnomes, who I was playing with at the time because he was visiting my house, well, it made us sound like we were inside a bathroom. It was pretty shitty. And not exactly what I would call production quality or kind of the quality that I would show off on my YouTube channel. I'm a very big stickler on audio quality. Okay, so it looks like it is it's a healing robot. Because it's slowly beaming me back up to health. Now, I actually really like the engineer. He's tough. The landmines mean he can pretty much kite enemies pretty successfully. And, you know, he doesn't have to stay nearly as stationary as certain other enemies. That said, he does have a pretty solid main attack. And, well, I don't know, holds his own in a fight. Also, I really like the rockets, especially later on, because, well, they do a lot of damage. And, you can pretty much just kind of find a nice vantage point to work off of. Okay, so I guess that shrine was kind of bunk. I'm looking for all the treasure chests before I go back to the shrine. Now, one thing I've run into with the engineer, for some reason he starts, like, reverberating, like, crazily, for some mysterious reason that I've never been able to properly understand. There's got to be some, like, adequate explanation for why he does it, but especially towards the end, he's like this kind of weird, reverberating boombox man. I do not understand, but, well, it's cool either way. Anyway, my hope is that the clock works properly. Ooh, leeching seed, straight off the bat, that's useful. I remember, I think it was, what, 1 run or 2 runs ago? I picked up a leeching seed. It must have been the last run for you guys. It was a couple runs ago for me because of the, you know, issues with recording. Landmines. But, yeah, I just completely walked past one of those, and I apologize. Because I don't mean to just, like, miss stuff like an idiot, but, well, sometimes just things happen, and the Wanderbot forgets. Anyway, we've got that. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. There we go. Now we got one turret. Actually, yeah, that was a good spot for it. Hopefully it will pretty much gun down everything and anything in the area, and then I can head back for the teleporter, trigger it, and go from there. We need some extra jump packs, though, because it'd be very nice to get my hands on, well, that one treasure chest. I doubt we're going to get the booster pack before we finish this level, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Activate that. Use the shrine. We're up against the Wandering Vagrant. Not my favorite. Not my favorite in the slightest. Because when it comes down to it, Wandering Vagrant hurts. Hurts a lot. But luckily, he's actually pretty easy to avoid. You just kind of keep moving. Keep hoping. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, Wanderbot. Just keep going. You can do it. Watch out for all of those things. They're kind of the hurtsies. I think we have 2 heal bots now, which is a little bit ridiculous. A little bit unnecessary, but when it comes down to it, anything and everything to help us out, especially against the Wandering Vagrant, is going to be really useful. Anyway, let's pop down here. Quick, lay down a turret. Lay down some mines. And get some missiles into this son of a bitch. Unfortunately, we're being kind of mobbed by things. We've got a lot of tag-alongs that I don't like dealing with. I'm gonna use that for a second, lay down some mines, quick rocket, and fire some more stuff. Okay, we got the Wandering Vagrant down. Took some damage, but luckily we've got a lot of healing bots kind of working in our favor here. And at this point, we're pretty much in the clear for this level, and we can go on to the next, which is great, because, well, when it comes down to it, I like me some victories. I'm actually kind of hoping we don't win on this one, just because I've got other things to do today, but if we have a really nice run with Risk of Rain, then we have a really nice run of Risk of Rain. Blah. Eat. Eat bombs. Chump. Got it. So we've got a couple of gambling shrines left over. We've got... Oops. Okay, enough goofing around, Chuckle Bluff. We're just gonna have to do this the traditional way. I was really hoping I could take the jump platform over so I wouldn't actually have to, you know, walk, but failed that one spectacularly. Anyway, we don't have enough jumps to get to that treasure chest in the middle. Makes me kind of sad, but oh well, not the end of the world. We've got a gambling shrine down below. I don't think there are any other enemies up above us. I doubt there are. I'm gonna quickly trigger this thing, see if we can get anything nice from it. The answer seems to be no. Oh well. That is to be expected. I'm gonna go up just for a second, make sure there isn't anything up here. As well, if there is, then we won't have to make a second trip back. But seeing as the arrow is not shifting over, I'm going to go with the answer of there's nothing this direction. Okay, so what do we have right now? We got the spike strip, which is, it's okay, but realistically, if we're having to use the spike strip, it means we're in trouble. We've got the extra attack speed, that's going to be useful. The leech seed, which is actually quite nice, because I think it's every time we attack, yeah, we heal, which is convenient. Because, well, we're going to need that later on, because these drones aren't going to last forever. What else do we got? We've got the teddy bear, reduces incoming damage. That's, I mean, kind of a no-brainer in terms of its usefulness. And then last but not least, we've got the knife. I like the knife. The knife, I mean, the extra damage isn't exceedingly overwhelming, but at the same time, it helps, especially if we get some, like, nice splash damage and whatnot, which I actually don't know if our weapon baseline does splash damage. Ooh, prison shackles. And nothing else. So, oh, looks like we've still got one more set of enemies directly above us. Hopefully. I hope there aren't any others. Doesn't look like it, but, well, let's lay down some landmines and just kind of wreck their shits. Eat some landmines, Mr. Krabs. I don't like you, you're for some SpongeBob. Do not like me some SpongeBob. I don't know why my English has gone, like, kind of weird and bastardized right now, but it has. Anyway, we're going to the Deep Cavern. So, Deep Cavern's a bit of a concern. I do think I've solved the frame rate issues, though. We are moving much smoother and much quicker than we used to. Could be wrong on that one, but that's the theory I'm going to work with, and that's the theory I'm going to stick to. So we got a lot of gambling shrines up here. Don't see a whole lot else that... Oh, ooh, that's a nice looking shrine thing. Too bad there's no reason for it to be there. Or at least, no useful reason for me to interact with it. Took some fall damage, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'm just gonna mine the crap out of these guys, because, well, I don't like them, and they don't like me, and we're not exactly a happy family. Blame Barney for my social issues right now. Let's just use some rockets, and I guess rockets aren't going to solve this guy's problems anytime soon. So I guess let's just leapy shooty. Rudy tooty shooty. Okay, so we've got another drone. We need a lot more money before we can afford it, but that's not going to be a problem. We'll just kind of bro out and see what we get. Question is, what else are we going to get around here? We've got one of those laser geckos, whatever they're called. But right now, I'm mainly looking for the teleporter, because if we can find the teleporter, we can kind of bro out, fight some enemies, and then eventually activate it, and then go on a enemy killing / looting spree of a lifetime, essentially to the point where we don't have to worry about anything else. Is that the teleporter I came in on? Yeah, it probably is. I was not paying attention. Leave that. Nope. There we go. I was really hoping a landmine would take care of him so I wouldn't have to, because I am a lazy sot. Anyway, I saw one treasure chest. We've still got a lot of gambling shrines. We've got a money canister. And I guess this is a good time to head back for... Ooh, loud noises outside. Good time to go back for some of these chests. There we go. Got that chest. It is that one. Critical strikes increase attack speed. Well, we're not going to be getting a whole heck of a lot of crits anytime soon. That's okay. We want to go over to the left. We don't have enough money. Well, we'll have enough money by the time we kill all of these guys. That is some kind of guarantee. Let's drop a turret. Drop both turrets. Because you know what? At this point, we've got quite the smorgasbord of enemies coming off of us. Or coming onto us. Yes, we're being hit on by a smorgasbord. I'm not entirely sure what a smorgasbord being hit on by a smorgasbord entails, but I can assure you it's probably unpleasant, and maybe you get splinters. Anyway, let's... Oh. Nuts. I guess I really have to gun it over there. Nope, I'm not going to get it anyway. Well, these guys hurt. Time for me to, I guess, just keep going. Thank you, Healing Shrine. Or not Healing Shrine. Healing drones. You are going to make my day so useful. Or... yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's pop down. We've still got... well, we've got another turret up in the wings. Hopefully I can find some more items before I get, like, too dangerous here. Ooh, Shrine of Self-Sacrifice. Well, if I didn't have the healing drones, I probably would avoid it. But, well, these guys are gonna make it pretty easy to just farm this. Rapid Mitosis. Now, I don't entirely want to jive with this. There we go. Because if I get hit by any more of that, we're going to die. And I think that shrine is cooked, so I'm just going to keep going. We got what we needed. And yes, we could farm some enemies, but right now I think we're still a little bit on the flimsy side, and realistically, if I could get me some... plasma chain. Apparently the plasma chain is actually supposed to be quite good. I've had pretty much only okay experiences with it, but that isn't to say that it doesn't have quite a lot of merit. Also, those attack rockets are going to be insanely useful for us in this situation. Anyway, yeah, our damage is definitely going up. The rockets are going to make things much more effective. We've got a couple of dudes here and there. Kind of hoping I can take them out before they become a problem, because I want to get these chests here. We got another knife, so we got a lot more on the lines of the bleeding. And yeah, we're definitely getting the damage done. So get the egg, which I think just increases our passive healing. Hard to tell. I'm going to go with the medkit, though. Medkit also passive, but it's a slightly larger delayed heal after being hit, and that's much more reliable to me than the potential for faster healing-ish. I don't know. I'm not being terribly calculating here. Anyway, we've got another drone on the ground. Got enough money for it, so let's go for it. It's one of the really basic shooty enemies. Okay, so I could activate the shrine right now. How are we doing on money? I'll activate it in a little bit. Probably like a minute or so from now. Oi. This is a good time to just blast all of my mines and take these guys out, because they actually do some damage. Probably could have been a little bit more conservative with them, but I really don't care. They come back. It's not like I'm spending money on it or anything like that. Okay, so what do we even need right now? More teddy bears would be nice. Some like really strong healing items. The infusion or whatever it is, the thing that slowly gives you extra life based on your kills, that would be insanely useful for our current situation. Everything else I think is a little bit more secondary, because our damage is starting to go up. our... Yeah, this is the reason why I didn't exactly want to, I didn't exactly want to leave this area yet. Okay. We can't use the fungus, though, yet. I'll lay down my drone, use the shrine, get a tuber, increases health by 8%, that's going to be useful. And that shrine is busted, so I guess at this point, it's time to turn tail and not run away, but turn tail and go get the teleporter running. And then we can go do some loot collection. Because, well, at this point we've got more than enough money. That is not a problem. Let's just let the mines take those guys out. Yeah, they're dead. Interestingly enough, mines count as attacks, so they trigger my rockets, which is actually really convenient. I wonder if that's true with Acrid. Because if Acrid's like ground slime stuff counts as attacks, I could actually pump off a lot of rockets. If that's the case. That's going to require some testing, though. Testing that I cannot do right now. Anyway, we triggered the shrine. Who is going to come for our faces? Magma Worm. Well, I think this is a good opportunity to get the heck out of that direction. Luckily, we've got a lot of damage, a lot of mines, and realistically, we just kind of have to survive and not lose our drones. Everything else, not too concerning. Anyway, I guess this is a good opportunity to... Oh, this is not the direction I wanted to go. Well, let's just dump our mines for a second, because why not? We're here. And don't lose too much health. Uh-oh, we're about to lose a drone. Meaning, onwards, cowardice, ho! Drones auto-heal, which means I don't have to tangle with them for a little while. At least, I don't want to tangle with them for a little while, so I'm just gonna drag everybody on a bit of a foot race. Wow. The tether really wrecks the shit out of that boss. Drop a couple of landmines. Okay. And our drone is still quite injured. Which is not... I'm not keen on it dying. Luckily, it's pretty cheap, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Unfortunately, yep, there we go. It's gone down. We do have enough money for it, though. We're getting some lag here, but no more than, I don't know, I'm used to from a normal thing. And hopefully the timer has slowed down. That's frustrating. I was really hoping we'd be able to keep up with a solid timer, but not the case. Anyway, let's head up, head for the drones, and hope for the best. Yeah, you can definitely tell things are chunking a little bit, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think it's mostly just programming in the Magma Worm here. Anyway, yeah, that's working. So when the Magma Worm comes back up, I just hit him a couple of times. I guess that may have been a waste of time considering how much I fell back down and wasted going that direction. Let's see if I can kill him here. Yes, I can. There we go. Second leeching seed and fair amount of money. And yeah, we're definitely going to have enough to go back for that drone I left. The question is, where is that drone? I don't know. Oh, I wish I knew where the end was, but I do not. And that's a concern, but not that big of a one. Not going to be able to get to that chest. We don't have enough jumps to get there. I think the drone is below us, but it's hard to remember proper. Down we go, I guess. This seems incorrect. Oh, no, there it is. That's the drone we're looking for. These are the droids I'm looking for. You know, my Star Wars references may be a wee bit bad. Anyway, now we've got 3 actual tough drones as opposed to kind of Peasley. And we only have a couple enemies left to kill, so let's beeline our way back, kill what we need to, and then head for the hills. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. So on the clock, it's about 2 timing it, which is a bit frustrating. So I think when we get to the next level, I'm actually going to just beeline for the teleporter and call that good enough, because at this point, I'm under a bit of a time constraint and would like to get to the end and actually kill the boss before I have to go and cook dinner, because cooking dinner, well, I like cooking dinner, but I like having a complete recording, and I'd hate to have one of those where it's like, well, I ran out of time, see you guys later. I mean, it happens. Probably more than I would care to admit. But you guys never see those. Anyway, we've got a lot of enemies just kind of broing out on these platforms here. That's convenient for us. Let's just drop a turret, let it do its work. We shoot a lot of missiles and get a lot of money. Now, there's the question of, like, is it even worth it going after the drone that we dropped down below? And the answer is, I don't know. Because it's going to be more and more of a financial drain on us as we go along, that's for certain. And since, yeah, it's such a crappy drone, it's probably not going to be worth the money. Well, I mean, we're here, and we've got the cash. It'll probably help out. It'll at least give us a little bit of extra damage as we go along. So, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it live. We got me a tiny little drone army. And originally to think I poo-pooed drones as being cheap or easy. And, I mean, realistically, it does actually make things easier. But, let's see if I can make it. The answer is no. Well, never mind then. Have a landmine. I guess we got some enemies down here, first and foremost, that we should take care of before we go up, considering that's where the teleporter is, so I think we're going to have to go up regardless. Oh, I guess I should have gone up and over there anyway, because we're going to have to, if only to get to the other side. And yeah, I could probably fire off some missiles, but this is going to take a long time if that's the case. Well, we have to go back down anyway. Who even cares? Yeah, we should fire off a lot of missiles. Fire them as we fall. Okay, and seeing as we're above them, drop landmines. Because dropping landmines, if I've learned anything from Samus, is the equivalent of dropping an actual bomb. Or I guess maybe they are bombs. They just are on timers. Whatever, semantics. We're doing great. We are the engineer. So what do we even need at this point? More passive damage if we can get that would be convenient. Let's see, what else would be useful? I mean, things that make me tougher. Really, if I could get like a huge horde of drones, we'll be in an amazing spot. Oh, come on. Apparently I can't jump over that. I guess we need jetpacks. Jetpacks are going to come in really handy. We've got a lot of healing going on, considering we've got 2 healing drones. I guess a laser drone and a missile drone would be really convenient, because all we have are healing drones and gun drones. And I like both, but the extra assist would be nice. The Wolf Hood would be useful if we actually crit frequently or attacked fast, but we don't. The missiles and the amoeba thing, well, the amoeba thing makes it more necessary. 1,000, 2, 1,000. So it's like maybe 1.5 seconds right now. We've slowed down the clock more than I would like. But, actually, come to think of it. Audio and video. Video. Graphics quality. Low. What is surfaces? Ah. It won't tell me. Whatever. Resume game. I was kind of hoping I could drag it down below what it is, but the answer seems to be it's already been cranked down to low, so this is the fastest we're going to be going. So I guess we just need to ourselves move quicker, and hopefully we can get to the boss in fairly short order. Anyway, oh right, it's this level. I thought this was a different level. So we've got a couple of things up above us, but our goal right now is to make money and buy everything under the sun on the bridge here. Because there's going to be a lot of loot. And, well, I want it all. Oh, wow. Avoid the Clayman's hits. They really wreck your droids. Wow. Frame rate. Not happy with this. Frame skip. Not working out. Oh, there goes one of our healing drones. That's unfortunate. Guess we still got one, though. Which isn't so bad, but, well, this is going to make things tougher for us. We're going to take some really stupid damage, too, but, luckily, things aren't going too hard on for us. I guess good time to fire off some random indiscriminate missilery. I'll probably come back for the drone. I think it's warranted in this situation. Because realistically, I don't know. I wonder just how much better or worse the drones, like the healing drones, are as far as health goes. Anyway, that's a heck of a lot of money. Let's keep going. We've got a couple more chests on the top here, but no teleporter. So let's take what we can get, head down, and like I said, since we're racing the clock here just a little bit, we can't be we can't dally too much. That said, I think we're going to have more than enough money by the end of this. That's not going to be an issue. Fire out some indiscriminate missiles. Hopefully it'll, you know, race back and take us out some enemies. Looks like that is the case. Also, we've got the snake eyes. We've got 2 snake eyes, so every time we fail a shrine, that's some kind of irony. Every time we fail a shrine, it's going to give us a higher crit chance, which is going to be useful. Anyway, we've got that shrine over there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it without, like, dropping down onto it. I really don't feel like making the trip. Just fire missiles as we fall. More chests. A bit short on money, though. I guess, conceivably, I should go back up and kill those things, shouldn't I? Just because, while we're here, we're going to have it. And there's also that chest over there. So, let's take out this guy. Get the bigger chest type deal. Ooh. He brought friends. I don't like it when they bring friends. This is a no-friend establishment. This is a lonely game. Ah. Okay, so, how are we even doing? Not so great money-wise. We need more. We definitely need more. Have they taken out my drones yet? Nope. My drones are just down below, so they're hard to see. And looks like we've got a couple of guys with rockets coming after our faces, but we just have about enough money to continue on. I just want to take out this stack of enemies, considering we were here, and that's going to fund the war effort pretty substantially for at least a short amount of time. He hurts. He hurts the bads. Okay, there we go. That's more than enough cash for what we need. Ooh, bison! Do not want bison. Okay. Wow, more spike strips. It's like it's expecting enemies to be falling me. Yes, I'm taking falling damage here. No, I don't think it's going to be a problem in the slightest. Anyway, we got another chest along this direction. Thank you, healing bot. I wish I hadn't lost the other one, but whatever. Fire shield. That'll be convenient. I'm not entirely sure what the fire shield does, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, looks like a couple more claymen or golems. I'm not entirely sure if they're claymen or... No, claymen are the little guys. They kind of look like the character from Journey. Keep that in mind, Wander. Anyway, we've got another chest here. Gasoline. Killing enemies sets the ground on fire. That's generally more of an accurate item in my opinion, but honestly, every item is useful pretty much in this game. This is definitely one of those where like everything is pretty awesome. Okay, so we've run out of our death appropriated funds, so we need to get a little bit more in terms of that before we can continue on. Fire off some rockets, you know, just kind of go around. Wish I had more turrets to lay down, but I don't. They're charging, and realistically, we don't need them that much. Keep heading this direction. Missiles. Okay, so yeah, one of these guys is the one shooting the red crap at me. Now the thing is, I'm not entirely clear on this, but I think enemies actually despawn if you leave the area, because it does feel like I've left enemies behind before, and then proceeded on, and they've like either disappeared or maybe they teleport towards me. That would actually make a lot of sense. Now let's give these witches some landmines. Witches love landmines. Actually, I don't know about the witches' specific position on landmines, but I'm considering if like Hogwarts had used landmines, I don't think the Death Eaters would have gotten in. They might have lost the occasional like really stupid first-year student, but I mean realistically, if you're going to fall to a Hogwarts landmine, chances are you were the dumbs. Actually, that's probably incredibly insensitive. Landmines are kind of the worst thing in the world. Okay, so the Colossus just shown up, plus whatever mystery boss that I just summoned for activating the teleporter. With any luck, we'll have enough money to afford everything, but, well, that remains to be seen. Anyway, 90 seconds left. I guess 80 seconds left. It looks like the timer is going fairly well, even if we're getting some, like, frame skip here and there. With any luck, it will mean the clock moves a lot faster than I think it's moving. That's my hope, anyway. Because I like it quick and... Well, let's chuck a bouncing brain. That's a really strange item to get, but can't complain too much. Fire off some rockets, drop a turret, you know, kind of the same business. Okay, we're about to lose one of our turrets, so time to get the heck out of Dodge. Can't drop turrets, well, oh no. You can't drop turrets or landmines while climbing up no! Oh, it's one of these! Of course it's one of these. Why didn't I think of this sooner? There we go. It's not actually a solid platform at the top. I was like, why do I keep falling down? And the answer is, because I am the dumbs. Anyway, what do we got up here? We got at least a couple of treasure chests, hopefully not too many. Him. These guys always do damage, but I think our turrets are getting back up to the point where it's not too bad on the... Oh, wait, no, that was not the bouncing brain. It just kind of looked like it, but no, it was just one of my shots. Oh, my drone is a wee bit injured. We've got enough money so we can keep going, and luckily these guys don't despawn, I think. So we've got a little bit of time. Might not actually have enough money here. Oh boy. Come on, drone. Don't fail me now. Jetpack. Need jetpack. Get the hell out of Dodge. At this point, I'm just jumping up the ladder and dropping landmines because I can. Ooh, there's a mystery machine, but I cannot, in fact, interact with it. I'm kind of hoping there's like a boss directly above us or something, but that remains to be seen for sure. I really don't want to lose my one drone though, so I'm gonna keep going. With any luck, the Colossus is on the top level or something. Because if I can take him out, then we'll be good. Because unfortunately, we're a bit low on money, and we've got at least a couple of really expensive chests. Well, something's hurting the Colossus, but only temporarily. Hard to say. Anyway, we might miss out on some items here. Just saying. It's likely enough. Do we have anything up here? Yes, we did. We have at least one thing up here, if not two. I don't remember what's on top, though. Nothing is up there. Well, I guess that's one way to do things. And since we have the jetpack, well, we can go hurtling high. Anyway, it looks like most of the enemies are directly above us. I'm mostly up here because there are a couple of items I can get. And secondarily, I wanted to give my drone enough time to get all of its health back, because it was kind of in the dumps. Anyway, fire, and now we're poor. All the enemies are below us, so I'm pretty much going to give up on everything down below, and whatever money we make, well, that'll just get converted into EXP. Best case scenario, or worst case scenario. Enough with the being truly anal about getting every single item there ever was. Oh, guess there was no item there, dropping the landmines. Actually, not necessary. Anyway, we've got a small host of painful little people. Drop a bouncing brain, drop a turret, and now we've got that thing over there. I think there's another treasure chest. Worst comes to worst, we come back. I really don't feel like coming back, though. But we don't have enough money normally, so who really cares? I guess I kind of wish I had the head stompers for this. But, wow, look at everything explode. Death. Now, we still do have the, still have the Colossus somewhere. Okay. What do we have over here in this cave? Did I already go over here? I see landmines as though I have, but I don't have the recollection of doing so. The answer is no, I haven't actually been through here. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Grab this. Don't have enough money for the other one. We've got a cube of meat. It's fine. Let's keep going down. I really hope the Colossus isn't in a really ridiculous and inconvenient location. I guess the item we need most is movement speed. Movement speed is crucial in this game. You always move super slow, especially as the engineer. Oh, guess we got a friend. Let's throw a bouncing brain at him. Wow, that's a weird item. It's always been hard to see because it's tiny. Anyway, fall forever. And then explode and shits. Anyway, we've got a clayman over there. We probably have enough money to go back up and buy some stuff, but I really don't feel like it. So let's just keep going down. Maybe we'll find a treasure chest down here. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies. If we die here, well, that's life. If we don't die here, well, that's probably for the best, because I really don't like dying. It's just pain. Uh-oh, we're... Ah, shoot. We lost 2 drones, so this sucks. We've got a whole host of really painful enemies just like all over the place. I think I let them collect up a little bit too much. But we're not taking too much damage here. It's just a matter of surviving and jumping and striking and whatnot. Oh dear, we are almost dead. Yep, there we go. Well, I guess that's kind of my hubris for not actually going for all of the items and actually being super dangerous and trying to take out all the enemies. But we made it to level 3. That's pretty good if you ask me, especially with a much slower and much less mobile class. Anyway, didn't unlock anything new, didn't really get that far, but you know what, that's life. So, this has been Wanderbot playing Risk of Rain again. I'll be doing them occasionally, more like a weekly thing, considering how much time they tend to take. But I enjoyed it. It was a fun run. I like this game. It's simple and the music is awesome. Anyway, so I will see you guys on the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll probably be the bandit or something. Or maybe co-op, now that I've figured out maybe how to fix the lag issues. Hard to say. Anyway.